Hey y'all, welcome back to Candid with Kia Renee. I am so glad that you are here. As you can see, this is my 7 day post op update since having my hysteroscopy, and we are trying to have a baby. So, this is our Journey to Baby Kennard vlog. Thank you all for watching, for being here. I hope that you all will subscribe to the channel and leave me a comment on what you would like to hear about on my channel. I talk about faith, beauty, lifestyle vlogs, do some life coaching as well. So if you are a girl of faith, you are a godly girl, you love beauty, you love all things God, this is the place for you to be. Now, let's get into this 7 day post-op surgery. So I just want to catch you all up on what I've been feeling lately, what's happened since the surgery, some of the things that I've been dealing with as far as health and as far as the mental load that came along with it. Who y'all? I have my Pedialyte, well, my electrolyte solution from HEB here because I have to stay hydrated, you all. Mm. I hope that doesn't sound loud on the video. So I have to stay hydrated. So let's talk about what's happened since the surgery. Let's talk about the health first. Well, let's talk about the gratitude first. Thank God I made it out of the surgery, out of the anesthesia, that I am safe, well, and home today because not everybody wakes up from anesthesia, y'all. So thank God that I am okay. Um, since the surgery, like the first like 3 or 4 days, I can say that mentally I had so much peace. I was just really basking in God's abundance, the donations that happened, just God making a way. Someone donating, an anonymous person donating the entire $5,000, the people who are friends and family who donated. I'm just in a state of gratitude. But the first day coming home from surgery, I just relaxed. I didn't take any calls. I didn't get on the internet. Like I didn't do anything, no business, no nothing. Um, and it was a really great day. I did still feel the effects of the anesthesia. Um, as far as being tired, other than that, it was a very peaceful day. From for the first 4 days after surgery, you all, when I tell you I was bloated, I mean I looked pregnant, and I still feel it right now. Like I had my husband gave me some food, and I'm feeling a little like like I'm about to pop right now, but not like I was before, y'all. I was bloated after the surgery. I mean, y'all, I looked like I was pregnant. So after surgery, what they want you to take a poop after surgery. So when it comes to having anesthesia, it relaxes the organs, it relaxes everything. And so after surgery, the effects of the anesthesia can still be on the intestines, which can make us bloated because there's poop in there. There's gas in there. There's things trapped in there, and it can't come out. And they call that constipation. Now, I didn't know that constipation meant that you just couldn't poop. I thought constipation meant that you were straining, but I didn't know that I was constipated. I thought that I was just bloated because I did go to the bathroom because I had some coffee, and I know coffee will make you go to the restroom. So I had that. Um, but I was just really bloated. So I can say I did experience that for the first 4 days. On the fourth day, the third day, that night, like after hours, I contacted my doctors through the app that we speak with them on the Prelude app, and told them what was going on. They gave me a call the next day. I love that so very much, y'all. Like, I love the fact that I can speak to my doctors and they will speak to me back through the app, or they will call me immediately. I love that. I love knowing that my health and the health of the unborn child, of our unborn baby, is a priority. Like, no one wants to go to a doctor and feel like they're not a priority when it comes to their health. So the next day they called. and she was so sweet. She called and prescribed me a few things. She prescribed me Senna, which is a like a stool softener or a laxative, Motrin for the cramping because I did feel cramping like I was on my cycle, even though I had like very, very, very light bleeding, like a light period, and Motrin, Tylenol, Senna, and I did get some teas myself beforehand so that the gas could come out because I just felt that it was gas because I was so bloated. It was uncomfortable. And what else? I think Motrin, Tylenol, and Senna were the three things that were prescribed to me. There was a fourth. I can't think of what it is right now, but that's what I was told to take. And I think that night I took the Senna because it's over the counter. So that night I took the Senna, and I took one of them, and it says take it every 4 to 6 hours as far like at bedtime. Take one first, and if you don't feel the first one, to take another one. So after like it was my husband and I stayed up late that night because he was off the next day. So we stayed up all night like late watching what show was that? One of the Power books. Watching that, my husband is into that because he didn't get to watch it when it first came out. And after about 4 hours, I didn't feel it, so I took another one. And y'all, when I tell you, during that night, or should I say during that morning, because we went to bed like after 2 a.m., it came out. The next morning, y'all, my stomach was on flat. The stomach was on flat, y'all. Like I said, baby, look, my stomach is flat. And he was like, it is. So I was bloated. I wasn't irritable, nothing like that. Like I said, I was just still basking in God's abundance, like just so much peace, y'all. What else? What else? Oh, right. That's the last thing she prescribed. She prescribed for me to get a lot of coconut water, electrolytes that I needed to hydrate my body, that I'm supposed to be drinking 6 to 8 glasses of water a day. That because of the surgery and the anesthesia and needing to having the stool softener, that the stool softener will like basically clean my body out. So I needed to be hydrated. So I went to the store and I got one of these. I got two small coconut waters right then and there for me to drink on hand. I got two bigger ones from Central Market. One of them has passion fruit in it, 100% coconut water. And I have been hydrating, y'all, and I've been feeling better for the past 2 to 3 days from hydrating. So, and it's been, of course, I've been drinking my water, but getting those electrolytes in and hydrating myself, I've been feeling better the past few days. So for the first like 3 days, like I really did get some rest. I worked just a little bit because I'm the founder of Authentically Her, Called and Crown. So I have to work. I have to do things for the event, for the fellowship. They don't get done unless I do it. But the great thing that I love about this is the fact that I did so much work leading up to today, being about like almost 40 days away, that a lot of the work has been done and tickets are being bought. And I haven't even told you all of like fully about Authentically Her, Called and Crown, but I'm going to make sure I do that before the video is up. So since the last 3 days leading up to today, so this is officially 7 days post-op. It's Friday, June the 13th. It's Friday the 13th. Um, I've gotten back to work. I've gotten back to work. I've gotten back to work. It's been good. The bleeding it's so they said that I should expect bleeding for 3 to 7 days after the hysteroscopy, and that it'll be like a light period. And today is a 7 day, and it's like when I woke up this morning, I'm like, this is the 7 day. So let's see what it's like. Like it's literally like it was a drop in there. So I'm like, yes, we're doing good. So on Tuesday next week is our follow-up visit. That would be 11 days since the surgery, and they said nothing is to go in there for 11 to 14 days, and that for 11 to 14 days, and when we get to our follow-up visit, she will let us know what the next steps are, how everything is looking, and if we are able to do what married people do at that visit. Okay. This entire time, ever since my first visit, I have been on birth control. They gave me birth control so that I don't get pregnant, but they also gave it to me so that it could thin the lining of my uterus to prepare my body for the surgery. So I'm still on that. Tomorrow is my last day. So I need to be sure that I go to my pharmacy to get my refill, because I don't mind getting pregnant without them doing what needs to be done. Okay. But I want to be sure that I'm able to carry my child to our child to full term. So I don't want to put anybody, my body or the baby, in danger. Um, but that's what's been going on for the past 7 days: working, healing, hydrating myself. I can say that a few times I did eat things that I didn't think that I should have ate. Like, I felt like for the first 4 days, like I should have just been drinking like broth and having soup. I wasn't able to do that the entire time, but there were some times I did eat light, like I had a salad. But even then, I felt what so married bloated. People do, and just what the process would be moving forward. And I'm just excited about this because we couldn't do it on our own, and I'm just grateful that God is making a way out of no way. He's making a way out of what our story is, what our testimony is. And I'm just very grateful that this is our story, and I know that there are others who have gone through this as well. But God's told me to started the GoFundMe. The money was donated. Healthy body, great surgery. I have a great facility, a clinic that is helping us, and everything has just been easy. And that's what I'm just grateful for. I'm grateful that this process has been easy, y'all. Like, I can't express that enough, because again, nobody wants to deal with doctors who they feel don't have their best interest and their health um, as a top priority. So I'm just grateful, y'all. So that's our 7 day post-op update. Let me tell you about my husband. So my husband been he took that day off to be with me. He took off Tuesday so that we can have our consultation appointment. He said that he's definitely going to be at that because he has questions himself. Because he wants to know, after this surgery, are we able to get pregnant on our own? And he also want to know, can we do what married people do now? Because he misses his wife in that way. But he has questions of his own. And I'm grateful that my husband wants to be involved, that he's taking off work and having to make these days up, like doing double shifts and stuff, because he just took an off day. But that is our update, y'all. So I'm just thankful and grateful that y'all are here. Thank you all for your prayers. And before we go, let me let you know what Authentically Her Called and Crowned is all about. So when I gave my life to God, I knew what it was like for me after I gave my life to God. The new feelings, the new emotions, feeling free, also feeling convicted about what I hear, how I dress, the people that were around me, the people that weren't around me, the spaces that I wasn't in anymore, being newly sober. There were so many new things that came at me after giving my life to Christ, which I'm so grateful for. And I knew that after I gave my life to Christ, I knew what that felt like. I knew what it felt like to kind of feel isolated a bit, and healing and trusting God and having faith. My finances depleted. The friends were no longer, they were no longer there. I had this new sober community. I got that later on. But there were so many things. My mind was in a place where I was starting over, and I had to trust God through this process. And there were so many things I found out about me and about God, and there were new people that were coming around. There are so many new things that were happening in my life that had never happened before. Like, especially one of the main things was I didn't have the money that I used to have, because I used to strip in the club before I gave my life to Christ. So my finances were depleted. So in this process, there were so many things that I had to learn to trust God with. And I knew that for the next woman, what she may be feeling like when it comes to giving her life to Christ and where she may be in her newfound faith. Now, this was about almost 5 months ago. I went to work. I went to work this little job because I needed some money in my pocket. And I stopped at this puppy shop because I said, I can use a little joy today. So I went and stopped at this puppy shop. And after I left the puppy shop, I pulled over and I said, God, I need something. I'm wonderful at events. I want a new fellowship, and I want new friends. I want a sisterhood. Like I want to do something new, and I want something for me, but I want it to be about you, and I want you to get the glory for it. Because in my old life, I was taking all the glory for everything. Yes, I thank God for what I had, but I was taking all the glory for everything. I bought this person a car. I paid that person bill. I bought myself this car. Like I was taking all the glory for everything because I was making so much money, and God showed me who the boss really is. Okay. So so I said, God, I want something for me, but I want it to be about you so you can get all the glory. I want to help. I want to build. I want to bring women into the kingdom of heaven. Please show me how to do that. And that is how Authentically Her Called and Crown came about. Authentically Her is the name of our fellowship. Authentically Her Called and Crown is the name of the event. This is our first annual event, and this is a transformative space. Our mission is to bring women into the fellowship, to bring women into the kingdom of heaven, to help women learn how to be their authentic selves while still following Christ, to help them take God with them everywhere in their parenting, in their motherhood, in their being a daughter, their being a wife, in their marriage, in their dating, to take God with them everywhere they go. And this space is a transparent space. So there's nothing that you can say here that you'll be judged for, because we've all gone through something. And Jesus Christ himself, in the Bible, it says in the Bible that Jesus Christ himself has not gone through anything that is new to man. So we don't have any space to judge. So this event, this transformative event, this amazing event, this new fellowship, this sisterhood is a space for you, for every woman to be a part of. And I am so grateful to have all of you here. I will be coming on here on YouTube sharing more about it. The event is July 26th right here in Houston, Texas. We have a panel of amazing speakers. We have Kiara Mead, LPC. She is a pastor's daughter, a wife, a mother of twins. She is a counselor, and I'm so grateful to have her there. She is a woman from my church as well, and she does so much in the church, y'all. Like she doesn't, like you can't even put a name on what Kiara does. She has, I remember when I first came into church, and she was on the stage and I was sitting on the front row, and she came down and spoke something and prophesied, spoke something in my ear that I needed to hear, that was already happening or that I felt was about to happen. And she just gave me a confirmation of it, y'all. And I'm just grateful for her. So to have her on this panel is a complete honor. We have Imana Lancelin, who is our keynote speaker. She's a motivational speaker. She is a transformational speaker. She is an advocate for sobriety, drug abuse. What is that? She is an advocate for. She's an advocate, y'all. Like she's a woman who's been through a lot in life, and she has come out on the other side of it. And this young lady has a powerful voice. She has a powerful story. And I'm so glad to have her as our keynote speaker. She is just a powerful young lady. And she has such an old soul. You would think that she's an older woman who has had so many life experiences and so much wisdom. So thank you, Imana Lancelin, for being our keynote speaker. We have Tanya Jackson, who is our deliverance speaker that's on our panel. This woman, woo! Sister Tanya Jackson, this woman can speak a word with so much conviction that will change your mind about things. She speaks it from the heart. She speaks it in a real way. She speaks it from her gut, y'all. She has said things out loud that make me just be quiet and just listen to what she has to say, because there are so many times when we could think we know everything and we don't know nothing at all. And when it comes to Tanya, when she speaks with conviction. She speaks with authority. She speaks with the word of God. She speaks from life experiences, and She speaks from a place of wisdom and of teaching. She is so thankful to have Tanya Jackson on our panel. Next, we have Shanti Refuge. She is a mental health coach, certified mental health coach. She is an author. She has her very own journals that she sells. So grateful to have her there. She speaks the truth. She speaks life. She keeps it real. And that's what I love about her. Our last young lady that we have on our panel is none other than my girl, Sydney Sexton. She is a lawyer. She is the owner of Sexton Law Firm 713. She's going to be speaking from the point of view of bringing God into the workplace. She is very successful. Each one of these women is going to talk about so this is what our panel is about. So we're going to be talking about mental health, and all of this is going to be from a biblical standpoint, point of view, along with testimony, along with scripture and wisdom. We're going to be talking about mental health and God, social media, marriage, dating, relationships, bringing God into the workplace, taking God with you on the road while you're driving when somebody cuts you off and you just want to. We're going to talk about God and about everything and every facet of life, healing, forgiveness, all of those things. We're going to have praise and worship. We're going to have food. We're going to have so many raffles. We'll have vendors and shopping going on. It's just going to be a great time, ladies. So the ticket link is on Eventbrite. I will put it here in the description box, and if I can, but it's Authentically Her called and crowned on Eventbrite. I hope to see you all there. Please share the word if you are in Houston or surrounding cities. Come on out, y'all. I am so excited to have this new fellowship, and I'm excited to be a founder, y'all. I'm having to remember that that's who I am today. I've worn so many hats, and being a founder has definitely been truly one of the greatest things I can say that I've been experiencing, because being a founder, being a leader, it charges you to put in the work, So I'm just grateful to be able to be here in this position, because I'm able to listen, I'm able to understand. I have to understand that I'm carrying God with me, that I'm carrying the voice of God, and that can carry a lot of weight. And I'm just grateful to be in this position today. So thank you all for watching, for tuning in. Please like and subscribe, leave a comment, please. Share this video so we can get this video around to everyone, so we can get the channel around to everyone. Please follow me on all my social media handles. Follow me on TikTok. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Facebook. Follow our She's Authentically Her Instagram page. Follow us on TikTok at authentically.her. And I hope to see you in the next video, y'all. I love you guys, and I'm just so grateful to be here, y'all. Thank you so much for being here. Oh, and it's not my birthday. I took a few days off because of the surgery, and I went to a couple of weddings, so I couldn't wear this, but I have been wearing this crown for the past like 3 months, because I said I'm going to wear a crown every day until the event, because our theme is putting on your crown. You are the daughter of a king. Our colors are blush, cream, and gold, ladies. Blush, cream, and gold. Those are our colors. So I hope to see you in them. If not, just come as you are. But be modest. If you can't wear it in front of Jesus, don't wear it to Authentically Her, called and crowned. I love y'all so much. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in to Candid with Kia Ray and Candid with Kia Renee. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye, y'all.